listen, all of that was, I thought Sidekick was a great segue because I thought perhaps maybe what we would do is just do a little bit of kind of pre-playoff, pre-bowl season chat about college football as we enter the last weekend of play. Many teams are now in their conference championships coming up this weekend. But something happened last week that the national media has bought into big time. And that is that the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame will be playing in the BCS National Championship game and potentially could win the national title for the first time since 1988.
Not going to happen.
And I would. And that gives me an opportunity to kind of address something that's been bugging me for decades. Frankly, I need someone to explain to me what the mystique is to Notre Dame. What the mystery is. Because frankly, I got to be honest, I don't get it. Now, I know it's not something that's recent, but there's some sort of magical, mystical history here that I don't know if it has something to do with Newt Rockne or winning one for the Gipper. But after having roamed this planet now for over 50 years, I don't get it, and no one has ever been able to explain it to me to my satisfaction. Now look, let me be straight about it. I'm Irish, and I'm Catholic, and I've resided my whole life in around the suburbs of Philadelphia. And because I didn't attend a Catholic college, or I did attend a Catholic college that did not have a football program, so many people automatically assume that I must be a Fighting Irish fan. Invariably, I get this sort of response from those out there that these people out there that ask me these questions. They're fraudulent. This fraudulent kind of fandom of theirs, who have this affinity to an institution in South Bend, Indiana, where they look at me and they go, oh, "You're Irish Catholic, and you're not a Notre Dame fan?" No, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. Immediately, I get this automatic follow-up nasty question. Why not? More appropriately, my question is posed to them. And that is, why are you a Notre Dame fan? Because I'm here to tell you right now, every single person, and I'm not exaggerating, every single person I know who is a Notre Dame fan, a Fighting Irish fan, has absolutely no affinity to that institution whatsoever. They didn't attend. Their parents didn't attend. Their grandpop didn't attend. I have taken so much abuse over the last number of decades for my lack of support of this Catholic, French-named school with a bizarrely Irish mascot. What's up with that? From fellow Irish Catholics that I've actually gotten to the point where I now resent the institution. I've gotten to the point where, I avoided it at all costs. I wouldn't even go there to see it if given a formal invitation. So Irish fans right now are all in a lather over the fact that they're playing in the BCS Championship, probably against Alabama. Well, whoop-de-doo for them. By the way, I got one more question. How is it that an independent school, an institution that sets their own football schedule and does not have any conference championship or conference competition because, well, let's get it straight, they're not part of any conference, is granted the recognition of being nationally ranked playing in BCS bowls? I think it ought to be required that in order for an institution to be considered for national ranking, they must be a member of a conference, of a Division I conference. Why do we as a country extend so much special privilege to one, did you hear me? One institution in the entire country. Why? Because they have a pretty gold-colored dome as their legendary landmark building? I know that many of my comments here are not going to be popular, but I'm pleading right now, particularly to all of the Irish Catholics out there, and particularly those that know me. Please, please, please do not assume that every one of your brethren out there should automatically be a Fighting Irish fan if the only reason that you can provide us for your devotion is because I'm Catholic, or because it's a tradition, or because my dad did. To that, I say you're a fraud.
Drink.
Absolutely.
And roll tide.
Yeah, you got that one straight.